All right, welcome aboard, guys. My main goal is actually going to 24-hour today, but my friend, for some reason, she has to go to DPS to renew her driver's license. And she always likes to make a big deal about, well, somebody has to hold my hand. Why, are you incompetent? I don't know. She's one of those people. Well, wait, what if something goes wrong? What if they ask me a question in English? Well, you can speak English, so just answer the question. If they don't renew your driver's license, that's kind of an issue, but why would they not renew your driver's license? On the other hand, if you have to have somebody there to explain all the stuff they're saying in English to you, that doesn't look good. I don't know, whatever. She's one of those people. What, you don't have one of those kind of people in your life? Lucky you. Why are we right on the edge? I don't know. We could have scooted over a little bit to the left, had more room.
In 500 feet, turn right onto American
Not have to be scared about running off the road. Yeah, I just watched Chuck Cook just got 13.2.9 in his Model Y. It's always interesting listening to him discuss what's going on with FSD and speculate about other things. So one of the things he's speculating is about what kind of event would there be for a robotaxi launch in Austin? Or have we already seen the We Robot event and that was it? Okay? The We Robot event showed the cars working in a enclosed environment or a limited environment. Anyway, whatever. Peace and harmony.
Now turn right onto Boggy Ford Road.
Does anybody test that? I know AI Driver does Costco parking lot sometimes. I think Dirty Tesla has done parking lots from time to time, but also not parking garages. I should say parking garages, right? So there were two things that happened to me yesterday. One is I was in two different parking garages. FSD didn't handle them well at all. That was really pretty disappointing. But the other part is going back to these guys are driving with no need to take over whatsoever. That's not quite true. Chuck Cook did have to take over once. And that's because he pushed it in a position and it didn't handle it well. Because somebody, oh, yeah, surely it disengages if you press the accelerator and you back up. Actually, no, it doesn't. Now, I guess if it detected a dangerous situation, it would disengage. But it would have to come to that. The thing that strikes me is, okay, I had two parking garages yesterday. Neither one of them was handled well. In fact, most of the time it was manual driving. Going up Palmer Lane, I want to say there's 4 65 speed zone signs. Went by all 4 of them, no reaction. In fact, FSD or Tesla said that speed limit was 40 miles an hour in that 65 zone. Actually, we started in a 60 zone, right? You turn on the Palmer Lane at Palmer and Avery Ranch, it's 60 miles per hour there. But because of the traffic in front of us, no worries. Anyway, the real point I'm trying to make here is, in my car, I still have various issues. I can't imagine them doing robotaxi with this software. Could you experiment with it? Yes. Could you actually do it? No. Now, if you did it like, who were they knocking? Cruise? Cruise had the remote driver thing. Maybe it was Waymo, I forgot which one. Saying, yeah, it's not really driving autonomously, at least not all the time. It has somebody come in and take over. Although I think what they were doing is the person was making suggestions for the autonomous software how to fix the problem. Anyway, the point being is, my experience with 13.2.8 is it great? Yes. Is it ready to do all of it unsupervised? No way. There's just no way. And yet when I watch somebody like Chuck Cook, it's like, it's just cruising along, no big deal. How do you get to do that? How? Why is your car so different than mine? That's the part I don't get. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it can't be solved, it can't be taken care of. It's just, in my current iteration, which should match most people who have AI4, I don't see it. But what do I know? Okay, whatever. Robotaxi is coming soon. Yeah. I wonder how it's all going to work out. I guess they really are going to build a gas station here. It doesn't, I don't know. So one of the things Chuck was talking about was,
turn left onto Loman's Ford Road.
I hate to say it exactly like this, but like a true American, he buys his cars. Okay? Yeah, I'm used to buying cars. I don't lease. Anyway, he was talking about
Loman's Ford Road.
how many iterations of hardware we've seen. And actually, I remember he bought that Model Y. It has AI4 in it, right? He bought that Model Y. And then they came along with the Juniper, and the Juniper has the bumper camera. And it's like, it keeps changing, right? The hardware that they put in these cars keeps changing. And so, and same thing with my car, right? I have a Model 3. It's a Highland. That's really great, but it doesn't have the front bumper camera. And part of what he was saying was maybe it makes more sense to just lease. And actually, I think from running a robotaxi business, it definitely makes more sense to lease. Other than you're going to do a lot of mileage, so the cost is going to be high. Right, there's no doubt you're going to do a lot of mileage. Well, if you put it in robotaxi, you can use it 5 times more. That means 5 times more miles, right? Yeah. And if you think that 10,000 miles is a year, 5 times more is 50,000 miles. That's traditionally what we would have thought is half of a car life. Right? There's always once you hit 100,000 miles, you got to sell the car. Somebody will buy it, but they'll have all the problems of trying to keep the car running. Which is not the same thing with electric cars. Cybertruck. It's Fan 21. Anyway. I kind of kind of. I asked for a trade-in evaluation of my current Model Y, and they came back with like $21,000. Yeah, that's not going to cut it. I mean, if the car was paid for, okay, I could trade it in and get a new car. But it's not paid for, so I'm underwater by a fair amount, actually. But even if I were to go buy one now, I'm kind of waiting to hear what they do about the wireless charging. And there's a rumor saying that they're engineering the Juniper to add the wireless charging at some point in the future. So why buy a Model Y now? Right? On top of that, I've always regretted not getting a third row seat. But when do I ever need it? Right? And if they do robotaxi, if I can put my cars in the robotaxi fleet, I don't need to have all this space in my car. I can just bring both cars. As long as I don't have to do FSD, as long as it's FSD unsupervised, all you have to do is give it the destination and let it go. Which is part of what you're hoping with robotaxi. I don't know, we'll see. Why? Again, what? These cars pass me a left, I gotta go to the left. But you are planning to do a right turn up ahead, right? Yeah. Then why would you be in the left lane? Even the cars that passed you, making you look like a slowpoke, they're in the outside lane again. I don't know. It's stupid. Oh, that's not an intervention, so to speak. It's just stupid. Why would you do that?
In 1,000 feet, turn right onto Farm to Market 1431.
It's like you got your feelings hurt and you have to counter for it. Which doesn't make any sense.
Now turn right onto Farm to Market 1431.
Yeah. You spent all the time going the inside lane, you missed the green light. Brilliant. Just, let's wait for the school bus. What? Why should I wait for a school bus? Because it'd probably hurt. Okay, these people are turning. You want to go in that? Yeah, you want to wait for the cars to come across the other way. And we're going to the inside lane. Again, why? Why do you need to be in the inside lane? That way when the Range Rover catches up, he'll have to go around the outside. How is that safer or better? Well, it's not. It's stupid, actually. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Alright. Oh, oops. You didn't compute it or what? Okay, whatever. Go on the brake. Activate reverse. No. For some reason he's not going to go. What? What was your problem? Oh, just being stupid. Yeah. She's still sitting there. be on.
Now turn right onto Research
Let's see what
Boulevard.
happens as we go along. Alright, so I wasn't expecting him to do it, but apparently she got an eye check. Or she had to read the chart. Now I saw her do something when she covered one of her eyes. Okay. And away we go. Oh, that's hard to see. Ah, can you see? Yeah. So it's just a, oh, it's a Kia. Okay, let's just go for it. Let's just go for it. Hanging around in the middle of the street's not a good choice.
In 500 feet, take the US 183 south ramp on the left.
Okay, you're gonna jump in, just jump. Go, go, go.
Now take the US 183.
So there just happened to be a spot that opened up there and he took it. Alright, anyway. Onward, upward charge. Ding. Okay, we're back. I got a Ford who's trying to push, cutting me off. Oh wow, we're going more. It looks kind of cloudy down that way. Is that her? Possibly. Alright, so as you watch all these old people go in and out of the stations at the DPS, and you kind of wonder, like, can you still drive? Yeah. I don't know. No, I'm 69. Alright, whatever. I mean, I don't know. There's no polite way to deal with it. It's just like with my father, right? My father, as it turned out, the insurance company took away his insurance. That's what stopped him from driving. But when I was watching him drive, it was like, you shouldn't be driving. Oh my! Because he couldn't turn. He couldn't turn to look behind him. Okay. And part of it is just the Parkinson's, right? The Parkinson's took away his mobility, or at least part of it. But I was kind of like, when I saw it, last time I saw him drive, okay, I wanted to say something, but how do you say something to your father? Right? Oh, we're going to go left? How interesting. How you telling me you shouldn't be driving? My mother, on the hand, she could drive. She didn't have a problem. I mean, did she have some slight mobility issues? Yes. But not like Parkinson's. We left her behind like, I don't know, whatever. That's the way it is. Oh, I guess I need to plug in
In
my
1 mile, take
camera.
the exit on the right toward Breaker Lane, Great Hills Trail.
Oh yeah, so I was so busy thinking about talking about stuff, I didn't even think about how well the car is actually doing. What is the max? Okay, max set to 72. We're at 71. Sounds pretty appropriate. You're going to get in right here with the truck coming the other way. Okay. We're going out this exit. Okay,
now
yes.
take the exit on the right toward BIGRAY lane.
But you were thinking about passing these vehicles, right? Is that what you were thinking? Oh, yes. Okay, so let's see if he still goes to the steakhouse. I really don't get why he wants to go to the steakhouse so bad. Okay, looks like we can get over. And the lane closed is gone. So we can go to the right. We can go right. Or not. You had to let this Kia go in front of you, huh? Oh, that is pretty. Okay, whatever. Yes, I like the silver color. But it costs so much. Oh, I didn't interrupt it. Actually, this section's so short. We'll see. Actually, I'm so used to doing brake on, FC off. Those brakes count as hard brakes. And when you have Tesla insurance, they mark you up for that.
In 500 feet, turn right.
Okie dokie.
Now turn right. In 500 feet, your destination will be on the right.
Okay, any chance you'll get there? Nope. Okay, let's go around this way. Oh, she's following me, okay. Are you going to stop there? Okay.
Now your destination is on
Not
the
quite
right.
sure why you had to stop there, but you did. Alright. Am I blocking anybody? I don't think so. 5.7 miles in 9 minutes. 264 watt-hours per mile. Oh, how interesting. Okay. He wants to go down Jollyville today. Start FSD. So you can back out. Yeah, that guy backed in pretty close, didn't he? But what do you want? It's a pickup, right? And worse yet, it's a Chevy pickup. I think you wanted to back up just a touch more. Oh my goodness, why? It wouldn't have hurt anybody for you to back up another 5 inches. Oh, it might have hurt your feelings. Okay. It wouldn't hurt my feelings. Alright, whatever. Peace and harmony. Oh, let's stop here in the middle of no place. Do nothing. Come on, man. What? Yes, I did promise that. I'm trying. Oh yeah, it's declared 15 miles an hour by FSD or Tesla. I don't think there's any 15 mile per hour speed signs there. Right? Whatever. Peace and harmony. Alright, so what do we have to say about anything? I'm not sure. From the DPS. So we brought my friend's car over here to 24-hour and parked it. The interesting thing is, as I'm pulling, as we're going by the entrance, or the back entrance to the steakhouse, I just ever so slightly push up on the left side of the steering wheel and prevented it from going in. Now, it felt like it was going to go in, and that's why I was pushing on it, and that made a difference. So I did intervene there, sort of. Okay. But it did manage to go in. And it managed to come up almost to the front of this place, the 24-hour. Yeah, if you wait long enough, more cars will come. So there's that part. It did today better. And now that the road closed part's over with, that's no longer an issue. Oh, look at that. Easy pay is it's $2.99.9. Yes, gas prices are up for some reason. What? Yeah, maybe we, the American public, have to pay for Trump's airplane or jet. I don't know. Why do gas prices go up or go down? You know, I get it when there's a war or something going on that there's a concern about supply. But the way it just goes up and down all the time looks like somebody's manipulating it. Whatever. Peace and harmony. I know I'm not qualified to pontify upon that. Alright, so I'm trying to go down the list. We went over to, first we went to Apple. And basically a technician did a cold start of her phone. And then she was saying, well, I did that before. At first I gave her a hard time. Like, oh yeah, take credit for the helper's idea. I said, no, I did it. Oh, okay. And yes, I don't doubt that she did it. But she's complaining. I don't know, what do you say? You're on an old generation phone. I think it's 11? Something like that. And as they're evacuating the older networks, that kind of takes away from your ability to use the older networks. It's kind of like built-in obsolescence to some extent. Sorry. That's just the way it is. But she's definitely a 4G or whatever you call that generation. And not only am I 5G, I'm Verizon, so I'm 5G Ultra. Whatever. Okay, so Pink Garage, I think he was about to turn into the entrance to go into the garage, and there was a lady walking across the entrance, and it felt like it threw him off. FSD, that is. So whatever. So we did that. But the rest of the drive I wasn't touching any controls. Whoa, 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 whoa. Brakes. Okay. Let's see, then we went over to Whole Foods, and then we came back to look at the Tesla. While we were at the Tesla the main studio, there wasn't anybody from Tesla who came up and talked to us. I guess somebody was in the back busy helping somebody else out. But that's fine. I mean, I showed her what the new Model Y was, and while she likes it, she's going like, but it's not enough new features. Okay. She's looking for a particular thing. What she really wants is either the smaller car that they talk about coming out with, or having a squared off back. And I don't think they're going to do a squared off back. Although it'd be nice if they gave a little bit more room in the back if they do the extended version. If they do the extended version, we might be talking. But
now turn right onto Oakville Drive.
It's definitely, you know, it's just difficult. It's not what I want. Well, okay. And so I was telling you, well, they do have a Honda Prologue. Really? You're going to switch to Honda Pro? No, I'm not going to switch. I'm a Tesla person. Sorry, no. I love my Tesla. I don't know why I would get rid of it. Oh, why would I get rid of my Model Y? Because there's a newer version. But the question is it enough newer to make a difference? And to tell you the truth, my main concern is that front bumper camera. I mean, if they tie in the FSD, that says my Model 3 can't do robotaxi. If that's what they do. I don't know they're going to do that. It's just, if that's the way it goes, it's not good for me. Yeah, I don't know. Might be green. Looks
now
green from here. But from your perspective, maybe it's not. Look at this 4Runner with the 2 gas cans on top. I get it. Kind of looks cool, I guess, but you have more wind resistance. You're using more gas.
Now turn left onto Research Boulevard.
Oh, right. They don't have a frunk to put it in, do they? Ah. Then again, if you had a frunk, you wouldn't have a gas motor. I guess that's not, I mean, it's possible maybe you could have a frunk and have a gas motor. Actually, the Volkswagens are like that, right? The Volkswagen Bug, that was a frunk. And the engine was in the back.
Feet, take the US 183 north ramp on the left.
And was it Carmen Ghia?
Now take the US
That was really like that.
On the left.
All right. All right, welcome back, guys.
Now turn left onto American Drive.
All right, we're going to go and cut in. Welcome to American.
In 500 feet, turn left onto Santa Rosa Avenue. Now turn left onto Santa Rosa Avenue.
Whoa! Yeah, I guess if you were snooping, you would camp outside the Gigafactory, Texas, and wait for a big bunch of Model Ys to go by. And just follow them.
In 500 feet, your destination will be on the left.
All right. 14 miles an hour? Seriously? Oh yeah, I'm scared. Look, this deer's going to go across the street before we get there. Okay, a couple of dogs going across the
Now your
street.
destination is on the left.
Try going. Stopping in the middle of the street's not a great idea. Come on. Best I can do. Yeah. All right, 28.2 miles, 56 minutes, 207.5 watt-hours per mile. Wow. Although it is, it's dropped down to 101 degrees. Okay. It was 102. All right, 64 miles for the whole trip with 14.1 kilowatt hours. What is that, $1.54? Did I get that wrong? Okay, 219.1 watt hours per mile. Okay. All right. So, I mean, there was, so FSD at 24 hour, I just kept my hand on the outside of the steering wheel, pushing up a little bit, and that prevented him from turning in behind the steakhouse. Was he going to turn there? It sure felt like it based upon previous experiences, but today he didn't. Now, when he got up to the front door of the 24 hour, then he chose to kind of park. Although it looked kind of like he was thinking about backing into one of the handicap spots, which is something that FSD does. What? Handicap? You don't have a handicap placard? No, I don't. I'm not allowed to park in handicap. Well, let me park there anyway. That doesn't work. Pink garage definitely couldn't handle that. But other than that, for most of the part, it was pretty good. Now, there was a pickup truck where we kind of cut off in front of him. And there was another car we kind of cut in front of, who, as it turns out, wanted to switch lanes to the lane we're in anyway. I don't know. However, when we're coming up the hill after Jonestown, there's a little shopping plaza, whatever you want to call it, that's kind of halfway in between Jonestown and Lago Vista. There was a pickup that was going to turn in there, and for some reason it caught FSD unaware that brake lights in front of us meant that people were slowing down or possibly stopping. It wasn't part of his calculation. How is this supposed to run robotaxi? Yeah, that's kind of a problem. So that one thing alone, no, I'm not being completely fair. Because he did the human thing. Oh, I'm going too fast. I better go in the other lane. The opposing lane? No, he didn't go all the way into it. He just kind of went to it briefly. But enough where I did a brake on FCF, pulled it back. And that human driver interaction cost him his grade. It's a D today. Were we going to be in an accident? No, but it was a dangerous situation that had to be resolved by the human driver. It's that simple. Boom, done. You got a D. I mean, if that hadn't happened, I was kind of struggling with what would the grade actually be. I mean, I don't think he's doing all that great, but then again, part of my feeling is I don't like him camping out in the fast lane. Why are you camping out in the fast lane? Especially when cars are looking for a way to get past you. Right? You're basically blocking them from going by. That's not cool. All right. There you go. Grades for D for today. Well earned by FST. The rumor is there's a FSD update, although nobody seems to know exactly what it's for. I think it's more about, it looks bad when you're not making any progress. If you make some progress, you at least are working. Okay? I think that's what it really is. But whatever, there we go. Grades D for today. For the most part, it's doing considering that it's up over 100 degrees and it's operating at 220 watt-hours per mile, is pretty outstanding, actually. Okay, onward, upward charge.